Welcome to Sailing Euphoria.
Oh no.
Today's sun is absolutely hectic. I am pooped. I've just finished sanding the hull, the waterline, gel coat, everything. The entire keel. Now I've got to acetone the entire hull. I've cleaned up around the ground, everything, just make it a bit more tidy because we're getting pretty messy around here. But I'm just gonna acetone the hull and keel and everything. Try to stay out of the sun because we ran out of sunscreen and I am getting burnt. So just sitting in the shade now, getting some wind, but try and get it done. I'm gonna get it done today, and then we can finally start getting some things back together. Saturday morning. We are still on track to go back in on Wednesday, which is 1 week from coming out. Brody's inside cutting off the remainder of the prop shaft tube that's inside the bilge. But today we are filling the prop aperture.
Got him. Woo! That is our rudder prop shaft. That's where the prop shaft goes through in the boat. There's still a lot there, but I don't think I'm going to cut it any closer to the hull. There's still a lot there though, but the closer I get, the more chance I have of cutting my way through the hull, which I don't want to do. I'm a bit reckless with the renovator. I'm just about to fill the prop hole, the prop shaft hole. So I just mixing up some thickened epoxy. We're just using West Systems. I don't really know how much to put in there. I'm gonna put like the through hole bungs in there, just to, I don't know, the epoxy will set around it and I guess grip onto it, hopefully. That's the plan. So I'm just mixing it up. I'm going to pack it into the hole as much as I can. I've covered the outside, and I'm going to fill it up and then ram a plug into it, and then I'll go on the outside, fill it up more and then ram a plug in from that side. So hopefully it like sandwiches the epoxy around them, and there's a nice tight seal. Make it real thick. The thicker the better, because we don't want it to just sit all on the bottom. We want to actually be able to fill the area. That's looking pretty good. Nice, like, I don't know what that consistency is. Thickened epoxy consistency. And now I'm going to go on the awkward spot all the way down there in our very deep bilge. Where'd I put my scraper? Oh. And fill it. What this has done, so it's when we've rammed it in there's like a wooden plug that they've put in there for the prop shaft to sit in, holds it. And so what we've just done is we've rammed a solid wooden plug in there with epoxy, and what it's done is it's expanded its way through it, so it's kind of acted as like a seal in a way. So it's like it's forced the old wood out to the side by ramming it in, and you can actually see bits of the old wood starting to come out. So it's like really pushed its way in there, and then it's also got epoxy that's squeezing its way through the seams, like through the wood pores of the old wood. So it's dispersed the epoxy into the old wood to seal that as well. So what we've done is we've rammed the two plugs, one from inside, one from outside, into each other with enough epoxy in there to hopefully then force the two together and push the epoxy out around them, because they're like a cone shape, so it would push it around it and make a good solid seal.
This side up completely just to hold it in place, because we want to avoid putting screws in. So we've just taped it up, and it's wedged itself in there enough for the tape to hold it.
Let me pull this back in, I forgot to count.
Oh my god.
4. 1. 2.
I've just acetoned the waterline, all of the gel coat, and any of the areas that we are putting just fairing compound, and now we're going to prime it.
Too much, it's only the first coat. And if you got time, you can go around and runs. Yeah, putting like, and try to get like, see that little, do you see that little hole? Yeah, that's good. Nah. You're stressing.
Yeah, because you said
Don't get over that.
You said I've got
It's good.
20 minutes now.
It's been 10. Don't stress, it's fine.
Is that thunder?
Nah, looks nice and sunny. Why did they do that? Ow. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a wheel.
So what happened yesterday?
Well, we just finished epoxying and priming the new waterline, and a storm came and it started raining everywhere. And then the mosquitoes came out. It was still like 2 hours before we were going to finish up. And then all the mosquitoes came out and it just became unbearable. It was too moist to epoxy and do anything. So now we're here extra early in the morning with 30 mosquito coils up because it's really bad. And we're epoxying.